Hi, in this recording, I will be explaining regarding your Skype for Business account. Skype for Business, your unified collaboration tool, was earlier known as Link. Now, with the Microsoft Skype for Business and Intercall's reservation less plus audio conferencing combination, you will be able to schedule online meetings to participants outside your network as well. So it's not just restricted to participant within your organization. You will be able to extend this meeting to people who are willing to join, who are outside your office as well. There are times when people might not be able to join your Skype for Business meeting due to a few restrictions like no internet access, or if they don't have access to PC, or if they're traveling or are outside office, or they have network connectivity issue or firewall restriction. So for people who are facing such issues will also be able to join into the meeting with the intercalls dial-in information that appear in the meeting invite. So all this is possible with the intercalls audio integration with your Microsoft Skype for Business account. So participants can experience a high quality audio connection and enhance audio control with the integration. Earlier, when you schedule meeting with your Skype for Business account, you only see a join Skype meeting link where host and participants can just click on the link and use only the Skype for Business audio. But now you will be able to see the dial-in information also that will appear when you schedule meeting using your plugin. You can also start an instant meeting or an ad hoc meeting by just going into your SFB client and selecting the Meet Now option. Once you select Meet Now, you will be able to see the dial-in option, the audio connection option, where you can use the first option, which is the Skype for Business audio, or you can use the intercall audio by selecting the Call Me at option. Now there you will be able to provide your phone number and allow the bridge to dial you out. All you have to do is just receive the call and get connected into the meeting. So I will be sharing my screen now to show you how to start an instant meeting as well as how to schedule a meeting for a future date and time. So to schedule my meeting, I will go into my Office 365 calendar, open a new meeting where I will be able to see the Skype meeting plugin. All I have to do is click on the plugin, which will auto-populate my meeting details. I just need to put the I just need to put the email address of the attendees to send the invite and give the subject. Now that has my complete meeting information. So it has a link for my participants to connect into the meeting, as well as the dial-in information for anyone who has any restriction to connect onto SFB. For people who are dialing from any other location, they can find a dial-in number for their country by just clicking on find a local number and enter the conference code in the invite. If you would like to start an instant meeting, just go to your SFB client and go to the Meet Now option to start an instant meeting. You should also be able to find the option to connect into the meeting with the dial-in information or the Call Me function even when you start the Meet Now option. Getting back to the presentation, with the SFB web app, participants who don't have SFB also will be able to join the meeting. So participants just need to click on the join Skype meeting link where a temporary web app will open and allow attendees to participate in the meeting. So again, they are able to access the audio control features, and also they will be able to view anything that's being shared on the screen with the web app as well. Earlier on the join meeting option, there was just one option for you to connect into the meeting where you will have to use the full audio and video experience using the link. But now you will be able to see the audio connection option where you can either use your computer or you can use a PSTN option as well. So the first option will be for your complete Skype for Business audio and video experience. The second option is where you will be able to use the intercall audio function. So you can just use the call me option, then put your phone number there. Now remember, when you put your phone number, it has to be your complete phone number with a plus sign along with the country code followed by your number. The third option will be the dial in option where you can just click on don't join audio and you will be able to dial into the meeting with the dial in information that appears in the invite. So these are the three different audio connection that's available for you where your Skype for Business audio, the VoIP runs over internet. So it's totally reliable on your internet connection. It automatically connects your computer audio into the meeting. You just need to plug in your headset and you will be able to use your computer audio. And this is recommended to be used whenever you're in office or whenever when you have a stable internet connection. The call me at function is a traditional phone conferencing where you will be using your PSTN to for your audio. So it's going to be your computer for presentation and your phone for your audio. And this is recommended to be used whenever you're outside office or you're at home and whenever you're on running on a poor internet connection. And on the don't join audio option is again your traditional phone conferencing where you're going to be using your PSTN, that's your phone for audio, and web through your computer, where participants must dial into the meeting with the dial-in information that appear in the invite, and the host will have to enter the leader pin. With a phone a friend option, now you're able to dial out to someone who are outside as well. So earlier you were only able to invite anybody internally, but now you can even dial out someone who are outside your organization. So just go on to invite more people option. So you can see on the left hand side of the meeting console, the invite more people option, where you will be able to enter the phone number of the person and dial them out. Again, it's going to be their complete phone number plus the country code and followed by their full phone number. The participant will receive a call. All they have to do is answer the call and press 1 to get connected into the meeting. So that's your in-meeting experience. As a host, you get the complete control of the meeting. On the left-hand side of the meeting screen, you can see the participant panel where you can see who all are the participants connected into your session. At the bottom, you can see the instant message where you can message your participants individually or you can send a public chat to everyone. You can individually mute someone by just going on to the mute button, or you can even mute all at once by just going on to the participant action. That gives you the control to mute all audience at once. If you would like to restrict instant messaging, if you don't want your participants to use the instant messaging tool, you can just disable that from the participant action. You can also disable the participant video. You can disable their names so anybody who joins in will not be able to see who's connected. Their names don't get displayed there. So all of these options are available on the participant action. You could quickly invite someone by just going on to the invite more people, or you can go on to the invite more people on the right hand corner of the meeting screen. If you would like to present something, you can go onto the present button at the bottom, where you get the option to present your desktop, where you can share your complete desktop with your participant. You can share a particular program from your desktop. You can even share a PowerPoint presentation by selecting present PowerPoint files. As a best practice, it is always recommended to end meeting on right note by just going on to the more option and selecting end meeting. It is not recommended to use the hang up button on the meeting screen or just clicking on the exit button on top. To ensure that you have exit from the meeting as well as you have disconnected your audio and web participants, you will have to go on to the more option and select end meeting from there. With the mute all option, you will be able to mute all audience at once, where if you're presenting and you don't want any disturbance in your session, you can mute all at once. And this is always ideal when you have large participants to join into your session. If you would like to record your meeting for your future reference, you can just go on to the more option and select start a recording. Now, since I have already started my recording, it's showing me to pause the recording. So you will be able to see that first option there to start your recording. Now, that captures the hybrid audio, video, messages, any screen sharing or presentation that you have done on the meeting. The recording can be paused by the host, so you can see the pause button there. You can resume it back. You can also stop it once you have completed the recording. Now, after that has been completed, you will be able to download that by just going on to the tools, where you can see the recording manager, and you will be able to send the recording to the participants. You can rename it, you can delete it, you can also play and listen to it. As a best practice, it is always recommended to use a headset for better audio quality. Avoid using your computer microphone and speakers, as it picks up background noise, and any line that causes disturbance can affect the whole conference. And it's always recommended to use a LAN connection over Wi-Fi and 3G whenever it is possible. And by any chance, if your VoIP audio quality is dipping down, is going low, it's recommended you disconnect and rejoin using the call me at option. And mute your line whenever you're not going to be speaking in the session. You can always unmute your line when you would like to speak out during the session, so that you can avoid any background noise or disruption. So now with the Skype for Business integration, you will be able to schedule meeting for your external participants. So this is no longer meeting for your internal participants alone. Participants receive an invite with the dial-in information, where they can connect into the meeting even if they have any restriction. So with the hybrid solution, you schedule meeting regardless of participants, whether they are internal or external. You get the complete audio control, where you can mute all participants at once, or you can individually mute someone. You can use the call me function to dial out to your phone and use your PSTN whenever you're running low on internet, or you would like to use your phone for your audio. And your full audio conferencing dial-in information appear when you send the meeting invite, and gives you the privilege to dial out someone with the dial a friend option and connect someone into your meeting. So with that, we have come to the end of the session. I hope now you will be able to schedule a SFB session and present yourself. So any questions, you can always reach out to our customer support. Thank you for watching.